So I just had something that pissed me the fuck off happen on Twitter, and I am going to tell the story without telling any of the ats of the people, even though I'd very much like to send, all three of you to go harass them for me, man. Not gonna do that. And, at least until I get a fucking bigger following or something on here. But something happened on Twitter that pissed me the fuck off, and I need to go off on it before I just, I lose my shit. So, okay, I'm on Twitter, right? And I'm a month ago, keep in mind, 1 month ago, you know what Murder Drones is, right? It's a show. It's pretty bad. I mean, I like it. I'm a fan of the show, but it's pretty bad. But even more tellingly, the community is absolutely terrible. They sling pedophile accusations at each other every week. Every week. They go to war about something. Last I checked, on Tuesday, everyone were actually blocking each other because, a bunch of people figured out that a bunch of other people didn't like the main character of that show because she's kind of poorly written. So, and someone got upset and it's I'm going to block anyone who doesn't like this person. My point, it's a fucked up, shitty fucking community full of a bunch of idiots, right? And it needs to go. It's a bad community full of shitty fucking people. But anyways, a month ago, I'm on Twitter, right? And I might leave my ad on screen depending on how I feel. I might not, because I don't really like editing these videos down very much. But anyway, I'm on Twitter a month ago, and I'm having an argument with one of these fans, a Murder Drones fan, about the coherency of the show. And that's not really relevant, but they were just bullshitting. They put words in my mouth. They started talking to themselves. It was pretty schizophrenic. I'm starting to think everyone in this community is mentally deranged in some way, but it's not really the point. Anyways, hold on, I need to pause, because I'm trying to think. I'm not trying to put off the story, but I need to think if I'm going to split up this video into more than one pieces, because what do I even call it? I don't know. Anyways, on with the story. A month ago, I got into an argument with a Murder Drones fan, and I went into this group chat that I was in, and I told, I linked the thread, and I just, tore into him saying that this was bullshit, yada yada yada. Details of the thread aren't really relevant. Anyway, a Murder Drones fan that at the time I was mutuals with, that I happened to follow at the time and everything, they happen to be in the chat too. And the thing about this person is that they are a loser. They're one of these people who are hey, I'm not going to let that slide. They think there's some kind of hero of justice who upholds, justice at the expense of cruelty or whatever. But in reality, they're just a loser who gets pissed off at everything and won't let anything go. But I'm going to get into that. Anyway, I say the show's, writing, and I use this word. I use the word lackluster. The show's writing is lackluster, okay? And they get pissed off. They launch into a big rant about how it's actually not. The details of the argument aren't really relevant, but I do want to get this on record that they were bullshitting the entire time. They kept saying, putting words in my mouth. They kept, replying to things I never said. They kept just rambling. They kept missing the point too, really badly. But that's not really the point I'm trying to get at. Anyway, we get into a big argument. It fills up chat, and I'll get into that in a second. But it fills up chat for a while, and then we stop, right? And that was a month ago. But ever since, they every 2.5 weeks they've been bringing up mentioning unprompted, out of nowhere, that it bothers them that I'm not into, they keep accusing me of not letting them enjoy anything and a bunch of other shit, which is weird because I only mentioned that I thought the show's writing was lackluster once, okay? But anyways, they keep, again, being schizophrenic about it, saying things that were never said, accusing me of never letting them enjoy anything or some shit like that. And I'm just confused. But, but like, and usually, like every 2.5 weeks when they bring something up, I see it and I argue back at them and I smoke them, and it's usually a lengthy conversation. Because the thing with me is that if you have something to say with me, I will talk to you through the entire fucking thing. Okay. I'll also get into that down the road of this video. This is going to be a lengthy video, I think, like by my standards. But anyways, like yesterday, they randomly come out again, unprompted, bitching about how I don't like their show, and saying that, that I don't let them enjoy anything, and it's been bugging them, and that they're quote-unquote paranoid about me, which, I mean, if you can't tell this is like a mentally fucked up person already, like just a crazy bitch, right? Then I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, and I argue with them again, but this time I guess everyone sees it again. Like, I don't know. And the thing about like not even Discord, group chats full of like, 13 to 25-year-olds is that everyone's fucking retarded. And I'm going to use that word. But nobody can read, but everybody doesn't want like there to be a chat for some reason. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Anyway, we have the argument and we get off, right? Like we sign off or whatever. They actually blocked me. Like this mutual that I've had since like June of 2025 just blocked me because I didn't like their show. Because it legitimately, and let this sink in, it legitimately bothered them for like a month straight that I don't like their show and that I had something to say about it that one time. And they kept, it also, let this sink in too, they kept like putting words in my mouth the entire time to make it sound worse than it is. Like I didn't just call the show lackluster and the community sucks, which I will stand by forever. The community deserves to get fucking skinned alive, bro. The community deserves to get like turned into the fucking toys from Poppy Playtime. Like they deserve to suffer. Like none of them are good people. They're all mentally fucked up, which I can forgive, but they're all malicious too. And they're all, stupid, which is pretty on par for our generation. But anyways, now on to everyone else's reaction to it. So we keep filling up chat. And remember, I've been like reminding you of that. We keep filling up chat this entire time. And I guess everyone got sick of it this time because more people were there to see it. And for some reason, even though this chat is usually fucking empty, like it's not like we drown out everyone else's voice. No one usually talks in this fucking chat. Most of everyone has it muted anyways. I don't see what the big fucking issue is. But anyways, everyone got sick of it being filled up with dialogue for some reason. And as usual, and this happens to me a lot, where someone else starts the argument, someone else provokes me, I usually defend myself, and I actually run the rounds with them and keep it going until they quit usually. But I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Because these fucking idiots, these retards, bro, they can't, see, they're illiterate. Like, our entire generation is illiterate. So they don't go and, like, scroll up and read and like, get the context for themselves. But they also like to try to act on it. They also, accuse me of being the bad guy, right? Like, they all, like, I don't know. I don't know. They also accuse me, like, I hope none of you have the displeasure of meeting anyone like that. Someone who refuses to educate themselves about whatever they're choosing to act on, if that makes sense. Like, it's like voting without searching up what your candidate's about. It's kind of like that, It's, I don't know, everyone's stupid, everyone can't read, and everyone just says, I ain't reading all that, even if it's not even a very long conversation. But I have to digress. Where was I? Because, like, I need to calm down. This shit just happened. Anyways, I get on this morning, and I find out that I was just kicked from the group chat, right? And even though, it's a group chat of idiot losers, I still don't like that. It still isn't sitting right with me. Because I use that chat to promote a lot of my, like, tweets and stuff, and honestly, just hang out from time to time. I'm not even in there daily. Which is funny, I'm just gonna say what their name is. The person who I'm beefing with, their name is like Sin. Okay, that's what I'm gonna call him. Sin has been bitching at me this entire time about how I just spread negativity on the daily, but then they had nothing to say when I pointed out that I'm not even in the chat on the daily. Like I'm not even present daily. But I digress. where was I, man? Anyway, yeah, I get on today, see that I'm gone, that I'm booted from the chat, and I'm pissed off. Like, I don't know I still don't really know who did it. I don't know if the person, if Sin just kicked me out because they, had some power or something, man, if they just abused it. I don't, because they were trying to get into contact with the owner of the chat to show them everything in DMs, and the owner hasn't gotten back to me yet. Like, he's not very online either. But I swear to God, man, if I talk to him, or if I just find out that I'm fucking blocked by him, I'm making a follow-up video. I'm actually pissed off. But here's my theory. They got in contact with the owner. They should, because this person admitted, I keep trailing off. Sin admitted to having an entire fucking drive on me, specifically, disagreeing with them, and saying that the community sucks. Like, they've been obsessing over that for the past month. Fucking bitch. Anyways, so my theory is that they actually did get in contact with the owner, and he just booted me again without getting my side of the fucking story. And all the other idiots in that chat, I got on today, and I can still read what they were saying, but I can't, reply or see anything new they have to say, because I'm not, in the chat anymore, which I don't know why it would work like that, but there it is. Anyways, so I went and I read up, and I saw that, everyone thinks that I was just rage baiting them, which I kind of was, right? I know rage baiting is frowned upon because everyone realized that it's not cool, but fuck you. You've been antagonizing me. You've been, you've been provoking me this entire time for the past, month, every now and then, about this shit, okay? I reserve the right to make you look like an idiot. And I wasn't even doing anything serious. I was just not taking them seriously. I was just making jokes and playing up everything they were saying and being facetious. Facetious. Fuck. But, anyway, yeah, I'm thinking that they got in contact with the owner, and his equally illiterate dumbass just went and blocked. Not blocked. They didn't block me yet. Went and just kicked me out of the chat to preserve peace or some other shit like that. But, again, they're offline now. They might get on. They will see a lot of... Because I've been going into the other chat that also has at least some of the same people and telling them the entire situation. And they agree that it's some bullshit, right? So at least I'm not alone this time. But the owner of the original chat also owns that chat. So he's going to get on at some point and see this entire thing. And, I don't know if he just forgot to block me or whatever. Because we're mutuals on Twitter and we have been for a long time now. I don't know what the deal is. But, I don't know. I don't know. I hope it's just some, I need to preserve the peace and appease them because this bitch is feral and will stop at nothing to have me banned from the fucking chat because I disagree with the... Because... I'm sorry, someone's laughing in the other room. Because, I disagreed, right? I disagreed with the point or whatever. And I don't know. I'm trailing off. But that's kind of the thing about my videos, I guess. I just kind of get on here and ramble. What was I saying? What was I saying before I realized that someone else was laughing in the other room? Anyways, yeah. I'm hoping that they just did it as some, appeasement shit rather than actually thinking that I'm in the wrong. Because this person's at least a little smarter than everyone else. I'm hoping they're just smart enough to be I don't know the full story. I'm just going to do what I can to preserve peace for now. Something. I hope it's not just oh, really? I'm just going to hear your side of the story and assume that's all there is, and I'm just going to block them or whatever. But on the subject of blocking, this person, Sin, has also, gotten a couple of... Well, I think a couple of my other mutuals on Twitter to block me just like that, too. Just instantly. Instantly, right? Which... What the fuck, right? But, and that's another thing that I'd also like to get into. You can be mutuals with someone for a fucking year, in some case, and they block you over nothing instantly, just like that. Just instantly, right? This bitch, that Sin, went to one of my other mutuals who had nothing to do with the entire situation, not even in any of the chats. They just saw that, we both were mutuals with this person, and they, I guess, rambled to them about the entire situation, quote-unquote, explaining everything I did, most likely playing it up, because this person's fucking crazy, right? And just, like, I realized that I'm blocked by one of my other mutuals that I really actually like being around. Like, I made art for this person, and they blocked me instantly, you know? I don't know. Which, funnily enough, though, this person, the mutual, is also from the Murder Drones community. So, case in point that everyone in that fucking community is deranged and fucked up and everything. Like, there's not a single, like, good fucking person in that community, I swear to you. Like, it's what happens when a community doesn't get content for a while, and the show it was based on is kind of shitty. You're left with this, like, die-hard, fucked up, deranged psychopath community full of, like, extremophiles, basically. They just sit there, and they stew, and it's a toxic cesspit of human filth, you know? But what else is there for me to say? This is a 16-minute video. This might be my longest. I don't know. We'll see. I'm definitely going to wind up making a follow-up video when something happens, but we'll see. Anyway, that's really all I have to say about this. But yeah, fuck Sin. I might show their fucking their on Twitter. No, it's worthless. It's worthless because I don't have any follow. I have 5 subscribers. There'd be no use in showing any of this off, right? But anyway, that's really about it.